How are we doing, folks? Welcome back to another episode of the Chilli Northerner. So, as you can see by what's going on upstairs in the sky, we actually have a bright sunny day in the British summertime, 2024. It's amazing, to be fair. It's in and out, and I apologise the gleam you're probably getting off my bald head, but I can't help that. So there we go. Maybe you should wear a hat. What I want to show you today is what's been going on in the garden for like the last 8 weeks. It's been pretty atrocious summertime, to be fair, in Britain, and I think that's reflected in the plants. I've not got a massive amount to show you, to be fair, because the plants have been quite stunted. Well, I say that, you'll probably see the difference between the last garden update video from 8 weeks ago and what you're going to see there now. But what you'll see is extremely bushy plants, like they're almost trying to get out, and they're still putting out lots of little shoots everywhere, but nothing's really grown. So we've got very bushy plants, not particularly a great height in them, apart from one, which is the sugar rush stripey, which has just gone, it's taller than me, and no, to viewers of my other channel, it's probably more than 5'2". So come on then, I'm going to show you around. Let's see what's going on in a bit. So folks, I will show you the Superhots first, as I always do. Let's have a look at them. So Superhots are 7-pot Primo, Nagamorich, and then CC Jigsaw Brain. So this is what I really want to talk about. As you can see, this one especially, this one's not doing too great, but we'll get on to that one. So this one here, doing a lot better. Lots of new growth, probably about twice the size of what it was, maybe 1.5 times the size of it was when he showed it 8 weeks ago, if I can get my words out. But this is the problem I have. Now, as you can see, it's exceptionally bushy. There's no real gaps in between. It's like all the shoots and flowers have all just come out gradually and just formed up the space that was actually left there before. So as you can see, I've got absolutely loads of flowers and buds and very, very small peppers. They are exceptionally small. These haven't really grown at all in the last 3 or 4 weeks. But the whole plant is absolutely gridlocked, for want of a word, with small growth, dense buds. So what I'd really like to do is ask the UK chilli community, especially anybody that grows things outdoors. I mean, the people in the grown greenhouses as well might be getting the same thing. I'm not too sure. But as you can see, it's very dense, laden with flowers and buds and very, very small pea-shaped chilies. Do I pick off a lot of these buds to give the plant the energy to actually produce something? Because for me, I don't know, I might be wrong, for me the plant has actually got too many buds, too many flowers, and it's kind of like stalled, if you want to call it that. And maybe picking off, say, half of what you see there will actually help kickstart it. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below, folks. I'd be very appreciative of your thoughts on this one, because it's not just this one, it's the rest of them, and I'll show you the rest of them as we go through. So let's get on and I'll show you the other 7-pot Primo, the CC Jigsaw Brain, and the Nagamorich. So here is the other 7-pot Primo, not doing as well. It's got a lot of damage on the leaves. The leaves are quite crinkly and crispy. Lots of like little spots. Again, this could be a symptom of the bad weather we've had. But again, absolutely loads of buds coming on, and very, very small. It's thick, absolutely thick with buds And again, very, very small, see that one there? Very, very small pea-shaped chilies. So that's that one. Again, not a huge amount to show you. I wish I had more to show you. So the Nagamorich is again about twice the size of what it was about 8 weeks ago. This one's doing quite well. You've got lots of like lovely new fresh growth, healthy looking growth. And again, as per the two 7-pot primos, I have not changed the way I grow things. So the soil mix is exactly the same. The timeline's pretty much the same. In fact, I started a bit earlier, to be fair. And yeah, so nothing's really changed from year on year. And I've been doing this for 4 years now, and I've never had dense growth like this before, ever. Dense growth, dense buds, and it's the same on the Nagamorich. So you look at this, I mean, absolutely, I keep on repeating myself, but there's absolutely loads and loads, hundreds of buds, flowers, pea-shaped, like that one there, pea-shaped chilies. Obviously this is the Nagamorich, as I say. Again, another very hot chili. We're in the region of about 1 million Scovilles. I can peel that back in without snapping branches, but again the whole thing is just crammed with buds. Never seen so many, never ever. Same here for the CC Jigsaw Brain. Crammed, like bloody sardines, I tell you. I mean, it's nice to see. I quite like to see that. Because I've never had this before. But again, you've got tiny little. It's about the size of a marifat pea, if you remember that. If you're a northern person, you remember tinned marifat peas. Yeah, so let me know, UK chilli growers, if I should be taking buds off my chilli plants to help the plant out produce what I actually like. Half as many of them would be more than ample. So let me know in the comments. So next one, again, not a, I know I grew this at the same time as I started off the Superhots, but this is the Sugar Rush Stripey, which is behind the Croximia lucifer. This is actually a scabia as well. They call it a scabia, something like that. Can't remember now. I think it's that. But these lovely little pollen tops. The bees love them. The honeybees especially love them. Yeah, fantastic. So next to it though, as you can see, is this quite enormous. I can move the Croximia out of the way. It is quite tall, to say the least. In fact, getting back to my height again, it is actually taller than me, which is amazing. I did know that this was going to be a big plant, but I didn't know this was going to be quite as big. So what we've got is a lot of the flowers that were on there before. The flowers don't seem to last very long. Before these are the new little peppers coming through. So you can see that there. Hope that's in focus. If not, I'll focus it in the edit. But basically what you've got there is a little Sugar Rush Stripey forming. There's quite a few of these, to be honest. There's a flower there. Flower just kind of starting to form. And you've got more of the little. They've already lost the flower, so that is the little chili pepper inside. But these are kind of notoriously slow to grow, so I don't even know if I'm actually going to get anything off these. We shall see though. We shall see. Work in progress. Never grown them before. Tried growing them last year and failed dramatically, as they never really came to anything. Yeah, a little bit of I don't know what that is there. But I kept this on the ends as well. Again, could be the reason why it's been such rubbish weather. I have no way of controlling the water per se, and it has always been raining a lot. then you know, they're probably getting too much water. This is called the oh god, I can't remember now, but the type is called the lollipop. I'll find the I'll find the actual name for the plant and put it as a caption. But what you'll get the bees, actually where the pollen comes out, just here, you'll get the bees going round in like a clockwise or anti-clockwise circle, collecting it all. So next we'll look at Cayennes and Scotch bonnets. That's predominantly what I've got grown. That's probably going to be my, as long as I can produce, they're going to be my base. Ooh, nice little bumblebee there. Where's he going? So they're going to be the basis of my sauce as long as I can produce them. So let's have a look at them. So again, very bushy cayenne. There's a few chilies on here. I'm getting more and more. There is actually quite a few, to be fair. You can see them all coming through there. There's plenty coming on. Great to see, actually. Fantastic to see how many little chilies are coming on. But I've got about three, possibly 4 plants of these. I can't remember. It's yeah, lots and lots of little chilies coming on, which is great to see. I mean, the cayennes just seem to suit my garden more. I mean, next door again, you've got another cayenne, covered in little flowers from the flaming tree above. More flowers producing as well, which is great to see. But again, lots of little, where are we at? Lots of lovely little pointy cayennes. I do love them. They make a fantastic base for the sauce, and cayennes actually make a great old buffalo sauce as well. So if you haven't already seen my my previous video, which was me attempting to make buffalo chicken wings, please check that out. I'll leave that in the link down below, or you might see it up here in the corner. Please check it out. It's a good one. This one is the CC jalapeno, which is again only just starting to get new growth coming through. New growth, lots of new growth. I mean, hopefully through the rest of July and August we get some warm weather, constant warm weather, and they'll probably come on. But as you can see there, nice little jalapenos coming on. They always look very dark at first, almost black, but yeah, they'll obviously turn that deep green. See if we've got any more. Yep. Little ones, lots of little ones. Lots of little ones. Yeah, it's a nice plant actually. But again, this is that's Sean, Chili Chump's own strain of the jalapeno that he's crossbred. Not crossbred, but I don't know, improved on what was an original one. So let's just hope we get some nice jalapenos from it. Right, next we've got another cayenne, and there's a snail. Get rid of that. Nope, he's gone. Another cayenne. So that's 3 cayennes now. I want to produce a lot more cayennes, to be fair, because I do like using them as a base to the sauce. As I said before, repeat myself. Beautiful little rose, well, not little, but absolutely stunning, kind of like bowl. Absolutely gorgeous. And they go from this kind of like this beautiful pink, and as they fade, they tend to go to this like almost like pinky lilac colour. And you get a good cross of colours as the flowers are coming through and then dying off. Again, Brilliant, I absolutely love them. I'll probably get 2 flushes off that this year. Right, in the corner here is a Scotch bonnet. I have grown Scotch bonnets before. Obviously they are hotter than a Cayenne, probably about, I don't know, 250 to 300,000 Scoville heat units. But yeah, they're coming along all right as well. So there's another one that actually seems to have done all right, okay so far this year. Lots of other little ones coming on there. There's another one around the corner. Brilliant. There's plenty more inside as well. So yeah, Scotch bonnets seem to be doing okay, even though the plant is quite small. I don't know why that is. I've fed them, and the other one next door as well, I can get across the lollipop, is exactly the same size. Lots of new growth coming on, plenty of like little pods. There's a cracking one there actually. I've got a wonderful shape of them. These again, I've got these from Sean from Chilli Chump. Please check out his seeds store if you want these kind of things. So the Cayennes and Scotch bonnets are doing good. I'm happy with them, and I'm pretty sure I'll get something off them, some kind of yield at least. Let's show you some of the other ones that I've got going on that are like a bit experimental, if you want to call it that. How are them? I just want to show you this one first actually. It's not a Scotch bonnet, as that says. I labelled it wrong. This is actually another Nagamorich. So I got 2 Nagamorich. I didn't want to chuck it away, so I just kind of launched it in. Didn't label it up correctly. You got some nice little Nagamorich pods coming on. Another one in there. This one seems to be doing all right. Not as densely planted, not as densely bloomed as the other ones, but still, lots of little ones. A couple of little ones there, a couple of little ones in there. Another little one around the back here. So down here on the ground we have 3 fushimi plants, fushimi chili plants. Now the 2 in the centre and the left hand side have been going well. This one has not been going so well, it's kind of stunted. I don't know if I'll get much from that at all, but they do have a variegated leaf, which is nice to see. I do like them. They're beautiful looking plants. They look to me like a bit like a Cayenne. There we go, let's take that off. But they're meant to get a little bit stripy, and they're not meant to be. They're meant to be very, very mild indeed, very mild. Almost you can just pick them off the plant and stuff your face with them, and you're not going to get burnt to death. But I love the leaves on them, and I grew these kind of late. These were kind of late by the time I actually planted the seeds compared to the rest of them. So this is probably why they're actually not doing so well. But you know, if we get a decent back half of the summer, I think they'll probably do all right, and I'll at least get some off them to try them out, and then I'll probably grow them again next year. A good snacking chilli, so I've been told. Right, this one here is, well, again, this was meant to be a Thai. Now I saved these Thai seeds, labelled them up, unless I've got the labels entirely wrong when I actually got the seeds out of the packets. So these are my own seeds that I actually salvaged. You might have heard me talking on previous videos how I salvaged some seeds from a Thai curry making kit, and I thought these were the seeds, but it seems to me that they're not, because they're definitely not Thai. These actually could be this could be a Trinity habanero. It's looking that way. Same kind of very, very pale green. I mean, I've grown Trinity habaneros for quite a few years. Well, I say quite a few years, 2 years, and they look a very similar kind of like colour, very, very pale green when the pods first come on. Kind of all kinds of weird, gnarly shapes, habanero shapes, but there's only a couple on so far. But let's just see how this one goes. See, it's half the fun sometimes. You get things wrong, and it's a surprise when things come along. I like that kind of stuff anyway. So So this is the one that I want some help with, to be fair. It's a strange one. I don't know what it is. I don't really know where it came from. I actually thought it might have been a cross. Now I did a kind of accidental cross a couple of years ago, which was between a paper lantern and a Trinity habanero. Now I thought I'd actually taken those seeds and separated them out into their own packets, and these are the ones from that packet that I grew this year. Now, as you can see, that is not a Trinity habanero. It is not a paper lantern. It doesn't even resemble either, to be fair, the parentage, if you want to call it a cross. Maybe it could have been a bit of a stray seed from somewhere else. I'll show you this bigger one. Oh, excuse me. Also, just make a right hash of things. So that's the biggest one that's on there. And they're quite heavy as well. Bulky. You can see the size of the stem as well. Lovely looking pepper, I must say. But yeah, definitely not the parentage of those two. And the plant itself, that's just maybe just a little bit of sun damage. But the plant itself, a lot of green, standard kind of chilly looking leaves. The branches though and the stem are very thin, hence why I've had to support them all. I've got 4 supports because these fruits are obviously very heavy, and we're making the whole things bend over, making all the branches bend over. I thought I was going to snap them. So, thoughts in the comments please of what you might think this is. If it is a paper lantern, I mean, even that one there, that one kind of looks similar to a paper lantern when they first start coming. Well, not as pointy as a paper lantern, but yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments box below, folks. Alright folks, so that is another update done for the Chilli Northerner. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave some comments down below, let us know what you think, and always like and subscribe as well. Share it around, that's the best thing you can probably do. I also want to say quickly towards the end here, I noticed over the past week or so that I passed 500 subscribers. I mean, phenomenal really, because it's just me and my little back garden. But again, that's what I kind of want to try and portray. Small garden growing, no greenhouses, just to see if we can actually do it in the back garden. Well, I know I can do it, but I just want to show you guys the results. So, until the next time, keep it safe, and I'll see you soon.